Hello, everybody. My name is Eric, and I'm coming to you today with a very important message. The message I want to share with you today is about mental health. Mental health is a serious crisis situation. However you want to look at it, there are all kinds of mental health issues that people go through. Uh, I can tell you one thing is that some people are posting videos of themselves on social media, even on YouTube, about contemplating, suicide or have thoughts of it or anything of that nature. Well, I want to send everybody this message. If you're thinking about it, don't. Don't go there. Reason why is because you have a lot to live for. Yes, there are a lot of people out there that have almost everything they could ever ask for or they could ever pray for. They're blessed to have a marriage, a house, everything that God has ever given them, through the light and the blessings of God. But the darkness at times tends to empty out your spirits, and the darkness also at times tries to get the best of you. One thing I want to say to you is if you're going through a crisis, seek counseling, seek help. A lot of people have depression at times. I will admit I have depression. I do have depression. And depression is a very serious condition depending on the severity of it. My depression is only seasonal. It's only seasonal when the holidays come. I feel sad. Uh, I sometimes do get anxiety because about the money we spend on the holidays and everything. But I seek the counseling to help me overcome this. But there's more than just counseling. There's also something called prayer. Prayer, the rosary, you know, those things right there help me see the light again where the darkness tries to take me. I suffered from depression when I started hitting puberty. Now that I'm 50 years old, I still, at times I still get seasonal depression, you know. Sometimes you just have those moments of sadness. And right now it's summer, and the thing about it is that with the months passing by and the years going by, um, sometimes I have depressions even in the summertime. Why? Because at times I feel sad because of a lot of other things. I'll get to that part later. But let me also tell you that some people go through uh, times of regret. Oh, how I wish I could have done this, or how I wish I could have done that, or how I wish I should have never have done this, or never have done that. We all have our moments of how I wish, wishing we could have done something, not lose an opportunity, or anything of that nature. Let me tell you something. On this earth, there are some opportunities that will be missed, and some opportunities that will be gained and given those second chances. However, the earth on this planet, in this life, it's not a smooth sailing life. Everything is hard with challenges, and it's all mental. But let me say this, if you're going through hardships, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, whatever you want to call it, seek seek help. Seek help through a counselor or through your church. There are priests, pastors available to help you when you're going through mental health crisis. Go to a support group. Seek a support group that will help you during your troubled, hard times. Support groups are there for you. That's where you can open up to your problem, and everybody knows you're in the same. They're in the same boat as you are. Other ways of mental health is PTSD, PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. It's highly in veterans coming back from the war. When they come back from the war, they suffer the PTSD, and it's on the rise on veterans coming back from wars, who fought in wars. The VAs are out there, but they're also overwhelmed with a lot of cases. If you're a veteran and you have post traumatic stress disorder, continue to go to your VA. The VA will help you, but the right now the cases are high, and they get to each one as much as they can. Go to a church, seek help through a pastor or a priest, whatever denomination you're in. If you were never in a war but you still have post traumatic stress disorder from being a victim of a crime, from a car accident, whatever happened in your life, go and seek counseling. Go and seek counseling. Go to a church. See your priest or a pastor. If you're Jewish, go see a rabbi. There are a lot of counseling opportunities. Please don't ignore your mental health issues. Don't ignore it. Open up about it. Don't be ashamed to admit you have depression. Don't be ashamed that you have to admit that you have panic attacks, anxiety attacks, whatever mental health crisis you're going through. Don't worry about anything. If the thoughts are on your mind, but you don't commit to the action, it's because you're fighting it and you're looking for ways or solutions. Not too long ago, a former classmate from high school took her life. She took her life after ingesting so many pills. She thought she could get all the help there is, but unfortunately, the darkness got the best of her. And to hear something like this on social media, it sends shockwaves, but it also sends the message never to ignore mental health crisis. I admit earlier that I told you that I go through seasonal depression. It's only during the holidays. This has happened to me growing up as a child. I started hitting that at puberty, you know. But the hardest depression I ever went through too was when my parents got divorced in 1988. The separation started in 1988. The full divorce happened in 89. But in that year of 1988, my mother also went through a tragedy. She lost two of her brothers and three nieces in a car accident, which, we tried to move on. But then when the separation started happening, that right there just took a toll on me even worse. And then to top it all off, my skies were gloomy. There was no light, and there was all darkness. I felt like I just couldn't. I couldn't move. I felt like, yeah, I went to a new school and everything, but it wasn't working out for me. And then to top it all off, there was a lot of things happening. I couldn't interact. I was not thinking about suicide. No, that was not the place for me. But the depression really, really took a toll on me. It also took a toll on my studies. I wasn't getting good grades. My grades were already going bad as it is. So the depression got me. Every year I suffered from seasonal depression around the holidays. Why? Because the holidays was the year that my parents separated. And then to top it all off, when I graduated from high school, my depression got even worse. I graduated from high school because there was a change. A new life was forming, and it was hard to adapt to something new once you graduated from high school. And then the hardest part was that I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt depressed. I didn't know what to do in the holidays of 1992. I was seeking need of others when I did not think about a therapist. But what was also the biggest mistake? Listening to people who say you don't need a therapist, you don't need to go see a psychologist. They're only going to make you more crazy, or they're going to put you in a straitjacket. People who say that ended up in straitjackets themselves because they didn't want to seek the counseling. This is why I say to you, if you're having a mental health crisis, please go seek help. You can have everything there is in this life. Yes, God will bless you with the light, but the darkness comes through the through through any means, through all avenues, trying to get the best of your spirit. Seek God in the dark times. Go and seek God. Go to a church. Go get baptized. Meet with the pastor, rabbi. Attend a Bible study. Yes, I know. Even priests, rabbis, and pastors, they go through depression too. But what keeps them going is God. Is what keeps them going. That is why I say to you today, please, if you're going through a mental health crisis, go and seek counseling. If you have thoughts of suicide and you don't want to take action, but you really need the help, go to a hospital, go to a mental health clinic. They will help you. They will help you in any way, shape, or form. Tell them that it's on my mind, but I don't want to commit the action and I have no desire for it. It's just that I'm just going through these dark times. People who go through dark times are the ones that need the counseling the most. Please don't ignore the problems you're going through. If you recently broke up with if you were recently in a relationship and you broke up with your partner, seek counseling. If you've recently been divorced, go seek counseling. If you lost a child or a loved one, go seek counseling. Never ignore mental health crisis. Don't ignore it. If you're going through something, take action on it now. Act on it. Pray on it. Please don't ignore your situations. Don't let the darkness get the best of you. And most of all, don't let the darkness take control of you. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching this video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel. Okay? And I will be back with more videos on positivity, but also on mental health and when to take action. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.